Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Grey Bearded Summoner, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes, where today we're going to be reacting to the Special Heroes banner Summer First, which is Summer Part 2 for 2023. Also, I apologize in advance if you do hear a little bit of popping. It's not actually anything going on with my setup. There's just some remnants of the 4th of July going on outside, so unfortunately not a whole lot I can do about that, but let's go ahead and get right on into the summer banner. I did get a little bit spoiled, so I am a little excited.
In case you haven't noticed, I don't enjoy the beach. I'd rather be in the snow. Or encased in a block of ice.
And it's Kaboom, baby.
Cool off.
Yes! 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 Yes!
The sun is so hot. I feel like I'll just melt away.
Summer Tharja. Really?
It is said that fashioning a talisman out of these shells will lead to love. It had better work.
Ooh, that is a 4-star if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Time for the duel. Air and Amir.
What a delicious drink. Shall we try the frozen treats next? I am quite full. Enjoying the weather?
Oh, that's awesome. Neutralizes any penalty. Restores 20 HP. Ooh.
This heat. Be strong. A competition then. Easy. Dazzling light.
Yo, wait. Actually, I apologize. I'm not familiar with that character. Well, this is definitely your Tempest Trials unit. I apologize, though. I'm not really familiar with that unit. Interestingly enough, we have now an entire female banner. That's interesting. But that's enough prattling on from me. I am extremely excited. Let's go take a look at the skills to pay them bills. I am digging it. Ivy Green Tome Flyer. Art by Kaboom, but not their usual, we'll say, flair. This is very, very respectable. I actually appreciate it. The using the, for lack of a better word, the fascinator, and turning it into a hat was a very nice touch. Yeah, this is definitely the one. If I come back with nothing else, I'm walking away with this. Hopefully, though, that won't be the case. Whoop. Okay. Divine Drop. Special cooldown -1. If unit is within 3 spaces or special of support partner, unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of that ally. Interesting. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants Spectrum +5 to unit during combat, and also if unit initiates combat, unit is within 2 spaces of support partner or penalty is active on foe, grants the following effects to unit during combat based on how many of those 3 conditions apply. If greater than or equal to 2, unit attacks twice. If equal to 3, deals damage equal to 15% of the greater of unit's attack or foe's attack, excluding area of effect specials. Whew. So, if I'm reading this right, firstly, she definitely desires a support partner. As long as she's above 25%, she gets Spectrum +5. If she initiates and is within 2 spaces of her support partner, or a penalty is active on foe. So basically, if you initiate, you're within 2 spaces of your support partner, and there's a penalty active on who you're hitting, you get both attack twice and deals damage to the tune of 15% of the greater of unit's attack or foe's attack. Fascinating. And then Glimmer, Stillwater 4, and Sabotage AR 3 we've seen before. Soaring Guidance. Infantry and flying allies within 2 spaces of unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. Grants attack speed +3 to infantry and flying allies within 2 spaces of unit during combat, and also if those allies' speed is greater than or equal to foe's speed, neutralizes effects that prevent those allies' follow-up attacks during combat, so part of no follow-up. Really? Okay. That's a good guidance skill. It's not guidance 4, but that's still solid. And the reason it's only infantry and flying is because right now, as far as Fire Emblem Engage representation in Heroes is concerned, there are no armors. So that's why it says infantry. That's a reason why I would say they have infantry. It's infantry and flying only. But yeah. I dared to dream, and what a lovely dream. Oops, sorry. Fjorm, Mishima Shigeki. This is very solid art. I love the Fae. My wife is going to be like, yes, you're summoning that one now, please, thank you. A sword, infantry sword unit. Doesn't hurt my feelings. What's one more? Okay. Icebound Brand. Excel Slayer effect, special cooldown -1. If unit uses bow, dagger, staff, or magic, neutralizes effects that prevent units' counterattacks during combat. If unit initiates combat or a foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants Spectrum +5 to unit, inflicts penalty on foe's attack and speed equal to 20% of unit's speed at start of combat, inflicts special cooldown -1 on foe per attack, and reduces damage dealt to unit by 5 when foe's attack triggers unit special. excluding Miracle, during combat. Whew. That was a lot. What I'm seeing she's lacking is DC, though. Interesting. Frostbite Mirror. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by X% if foes' range equal to 1, X is 10. If foes' range equal to 2, X is 30. After special triggers, units' next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced by any source, including other skills. Resets at the end of combat. At start of combat, if unit special is ready, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range during combat. There's distant counter. Well, that's definitely going to make things interesting for Ninja Leg Yarn. Whoops. Attack speed finish we've seen. Ooh. I wonder if that's going to... Probably not. But what if Frostbite Mirror is inheritable? Ooh. Attack speed, finish, and times pulse 4 we've seen. Spurn 4. Inflict speed defense -4 on foe during combat. If skill compares speed to foe or ally speed, treat unit speed as if granted +7. So a Phantom Res 7. If unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area effect specials, excluding Rocker, by percentage equal to difference between stats times 5, max 50%. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 75%, unit attack triggers unit special deals +5 damage when special triggers. If foe's attack triggers unit's special, unit's next attack deals +5 damage. Resets at the end of combat. So basically, it's guaranteeing an additional +5 true damage, along with damage reduction and a version of Phantom Speed Res, or version of Phantom Speed. Yeah, that was definitely a strong unit too. All the way from Awakening, Summer Tharja finally makes her appearance. They've been sitting on that art forever. This is definitely a 4-star. Seashell Bowl. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed +5 to unit during combat, inflicts speed res -X on foe during combat, where X is 25% of unit's HP at the start of combat, max 10, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. That is not a bad tome. And she's going to have speed res Far Trace. That's not bad. And then Ymir and Air. With Ymir actually being the point unit, but it's a colorless tome. Whew. Good news is that Mystic Boost 4 and Ever-Living Domain are both. Mystic Boost 4 being Ascended Heirs, and I believe Base Mythic Heirs ability now, since she got a refine. And Ever-Living Domain being Ymir's C skill. So those two aren't new. Sparkling Sun, Slayer, why not? If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack res -X on foe, X equal to 30% of unit's HP at the start of combat, +6, max 18, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat, reduces damage from area of effect specials by 75%, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat, and also if foe can make a follow-up attack during combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 75%. Whew. So there's a lot of damage reduction there. Whew. Remember when I remember back in the day when special heroes were just supposed to be there for their art and not necessarily as good. My, how that has changed. Fire Flood Boost grants HP plus 5. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 50%, grants attack res plus 7 to unit during combat. And also, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally with greater than or equal to 50% HP, inflicts special cooldown -1 on foe per attack during combat. Only highest value applied, does not stack. Okay. So they gave Fire Flood boost plus 5 HP. Still has the HP condition. And if you're within 2 spaces of an ally that also has high HP, you inflict special charge -1 on foe during combat. But yeah, that's solid. That's a very solid skill and to go with a very solid tome. Again, apologies for my lack of knowledge of this character. I don't believe that's Engage, because I don't think they'd make Louis an axe. Well, I don't think that's Engage. Again, I apologize, I'm not quite certain. One second, let me see if they got anything on Twitter. Oh, it's Donald! I didn't recognize him without the pot. It's Donald. Okay. Summer Donald. I heard some people talking about, hey, when are we ever going to get Summer Donald? Well, there you go, fam. He's all you. And he's free. But yeah, I'll be honest, I want the whole banner. But if I had to say which ones I'm going to be targeting specifically, Ivy and Fjorm. Yeah, the 2 silhouette reveals. Not that the other 2 units are bad, but Tharja is a 4-star, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get at least one of her on the way. And I love the idea. I do love the idea of Eren Ymir. And logic would denote walk away with the duo. But anybody who's watched more than one of my videos, how many times do I look at logic? So yes, I'd love the whole banner. However, yeah, I'll keep going back to her. And again, very respectable. That's well done art. I appreciate that. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you did. Let me know what you're pulling for in the comment section below. And until then and next time, until next week where we will be summoning on this banner, I will see you on the battlefield. Take care, guys.